Hello, welcome back. This is Miss Seaver, and welcome back to our Magic Tree House Read Aloud. Right now we are reading the Magic Tree House, book number 1, Dinosaurs Before Dark. Last week I read chapter 1, so this week I will read chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2, if we look at the table of contents, is called The Monster. If you have the book, you can read along. If not, just listen. At the end, I will ask you about 3 questions to see if you can answer them, okay? All right, chapter 2. Starting on page 6. The Monster. Jack crawled into the treehouse. Wow, he said. The treehouse was filled with books. Books were everywhere. Very old books with dusty covers and new books with shiny, bright covers. Look, said Annie, you can see far away. She was peering out the treehouse window. Jack looked out the window with her. Below were the tops of the other trees. In the distance, he could see the Frog Creek Library and the elementary school and the park. Annie pointed in the other direction. There's our house, she said. Annie was right. Jack could see their white wooden house with its green porch. In the yard next door was their neighbor's black dog, Henry. He looked very tiny. Hi, Henry, shouted Annie. Shh, we're not supposed to be up here, said Jack. Jack glanced around the treehouse again, and he noticed that bookmarks were sticking out of many of the books. I wonder who owns all these books, he said. I like this one, said Annie. She picked up a book with a castle on the cover. Here's a book about Pennsylvania, said Jack. He turned to the page with the bookmark. Hey, there's a picture of Frog Creek, said Jack. It's a picture of these woods. Oh, here's a book for you, said Annie. She held up a book about dinosaurs. A blue silk bookmark was sticking out of it. Let me see, said Jack. He set his backpack down on the floor and grabbed the book from Annie. Okay, you look at that one, and I'll look at the one about castles, said Annie. No, we'd better not, said Jack. We don't know who these books belong to. But even as he said this, Jack was opening the dinosaur book to the place where the bookmark was. He couldn't help himself. Jack turned to a picture of an ancient flying reptile. Ooh. He recognized it as pterodon. He touched the huge bat-like wings in the picture. Wow, whispered Jack. I wish we could go to the time of the pterodons. Jack studied the picture of the odd-looking creature soaring through the sky. Ah! Screamed Annie. What? Said Jack. A monster! Annie cried. She pointed out to the treehouse window. Stop pretending, Annie, said Jack. No, really, said Annie. Jack looked out the window. A giant creature was gliding above the treetops. It had a long, weird crest on the back of its head and a skinny beak and huge bat-like wings. It was a real live pterodon. The creature swooped through the sky. It looked like a glider plane. It was coming straight toward the treehouse. Get down, cried Annie. Jack and Annie crouched on the floor, and the wind started to blow, and the treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster, and then eventually everything was still. Absolutely still. Where what's going on. That's the end of chapter 2. Are you ready for chapter 3? We want to know what's going on. Well, I have 3 questions. So the 3 questions are, number 1, what kind of book was Annie looking at? She was looking at a book about what? All right, question number 2. Jack was looking at what kind of book? He was looking at a book about what? And what was the dog's name in their neighbor's backyard? They had a black dog, and the black dog's name was what? Let's see if you remember. If you know the answers, write them down, share them with me, okay? All right, have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next weekend. Bye-bye.